Now, becoming a pro mountain bike rider is the dream of many of us out there, but in reality, getting to the top of the sport is not achievable for most of us.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. But we do still like to try and emulate those pros, try and live that pro lifestyle if we can, don't we?
Yeah, we do, and it can help your riding if you try and emulate the pros. But there are some things that the pros do that you should not. Number 1, suspension setup. Now, it's really tempting to ride hard and fast, just like the pros. But remember, they're hitting everything at a rapid rate. It's crazy, and they need a totally different setup to us. So you've got to be really careful with this one.
Yeah, you're right. A great example, Aaron Gwynn.
Yes!
Notorious for having his suspension rock hard.
Yeah.
Almost like supercross, like on a motorbike.
Yeah.
So firm. But like Mark said, it's because they are hitting trails and features with so much force and so much impact that they need that suspension to be so firm to absorb the forces, basically. And it is really tempting, of course. You see a bike setup video online and you're like, oh, well, if it works for them, I'll do that myself. Yeah. It doesn't. Spend the time, get it set up for yourself, get the suspension right for your weight, your riding style, your type of riding, and it'll be much better in the long run, I guarantee.
Swipe, hang on a second. We've got a pro here. Let's talk about suspension just for a second.
All right.
What's your setup like? I know it's not your EWS bike, but do you run it really stiff?
Yeah, I do. So basically, I slam it full of tokens so that it ramps up really quickly. I drop the air pressure a little bit so the small bump is there for the absorption. Okay. But yeah, I don't want it to, I run it pretty hard and slow as well because I don't want it to just bang through that travel easily and then rocket shit back out. Yeah. Because otherwise you're just making your life even harder. And that's the front and the rear, the same. Yeah.
See, that setup would not work for me. It would feel awful. There you go.
Do you know what, Mark? It might come as some surprise to you, but do you know what the pro mountain bikers ride the most are?
Yeah.
You do know?
Mountain bike.
Road bikes. Yeah, honestly, road bikes. Gone are the days of just getting wasted and partying all the time. Pro mountain bikers put in some legit training now, and road bikes are what they ride them, well, the most. Yeah,
it's really true, and it's another danger here to copy the pros, because they've got to do that. They're trying to find every single moment they can to be faster. But what you need to do as a normal mountain bike rider is have fun on your bike. If you're having fun on your mountain bike, you can't help but get better. Isn't that great?
That's amazing.
That's a great thing to know. So go out, ride your bike and enjoy it, and wait till you get to that crazy good level when you need to spend most of your time on your road bike. Because if you do that, you're a roadie. Oh, we're funny. Aren't we funny? Aren't we funny?
High five to funniness.
I love road bikes, actually.
Yeah, I love a good road ride, actually, as well.
Good, yeah.
Damn, you got that on camera.
This one, I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all very tempted. White kit.
Oh!
Don't do it. The pros look great. The world champion every year, he's got that white rainbow jersey on. It looks amazing. It can be a curse for the world champion himself, and it will be a curse for you because you're riding it once and it will never look the same. Am I right, Rich?
Yes, I hate to admit it because I love white kit
as well. It looks so good.
White kit, fresh out the pack, when you're like cruising around the pits or whatever, you look the bomb.
You do.
But yeah, let's face it, the pros don't need to pay for it. It just gets sent to them willy-nilly. They got all sorts of it lying around. Yeah. So they just take a muddy set off, put freshies on. And do you know what, like, have you ever noticed in the downhill runs, when like the pros are wearing it and then they like get really low and skids their butt?
Yeah.
It don't look good from behind.
It don't, and the tyre rub never comes out.
No.
It does not come out.
No. White kit, try and avoid it, but if you do get some, you'll look cool as Right, Mark. Racing at the top end of the scale, at the elite level, it requires a certain mindset and a mental fortitude, if you like. So getting in the zone is a big thing before a run. Yeah, you'll see it at the top of a downhill run, people going through rituals, listening to music, visualising the track. It's all very intense and very necessary for a pro. But honestly, if you're going to a local bike park and you're with your friends and you're having a good time, don't take it too seriously. Yeah.
Have a good time, push yourself, but if you start getting to weird rituals in the cafe at your local bike park, it ain't gonna go well. You just want to steer clear of that and have fun.
Can I have something though, Mark?
I'd love you to.
Sometimes I think there is a time for getting in the zone a little bit. Do you know what? Like when you just need to conquer something that might scare you a little bit and you're just like, I got this, I can do this. I think it's all right then.
Yeah.
But if you're at the top of a track on the turbo trainer running through your race run to go down Forest of Dean, it's probably a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a fine line. There's a fine line, but there is a line, you're right. Analysing your riding, data, looking at the numbers. You can get lost in this stuff. There's all sorts of technology which can be helpful, but if you're all about heart rates and times and PBs, you've forgot what mountain biking is, in my opinion.
Correct.
Uh-oh.
Martin, I think numbers are actually quite good sometimes.
Really?
Sometimes. I mean, yes, we can get lost down the rabbit hole of telemetry and heart rates and powers and blah, blah, blah. But actually having a bit of a number sometimes, I think, is actually... It's all right, it gives you something to chase for, maybe.
Well,
but
I'm surprised.
there is a point, like we said before, where you can take it a bit far and go a bit too far down that rabbit hole, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're speaking from experience, but there is really only one pro at this table.
You?
Let us know in the comments down below. And I think that's all we could say about not copying the pros, because most other stuff is pretty good, really.
I like to think they're rather inspiring.
They are. That's the thing you can get from a pro. Watch them, enjoy their brilliance, and let that seep into you, because it will improve your riding in a subtle way.
Yep.
Yeah, literally try and do what they're doing in a riding form, the style.
Yes, that is it. But let us know what you thought in the comments down below, because we're off out of here. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. We will catch you later. See ya.